All right, so for this one, review, we're going back to um, our design. We're going to go to architectural. We have our things, inches. We could do American. Okay. We're also going to have to change in the dim style. Modify. Mine comes up on the other page. So for certain stuff, I can drag it over, but other stuff I can't. Let's go text. I'll make it something ridiculous for now. I'll change it later, just so you know. Oops, not 2 inches. 2 feet. Units. Architectural again. All right. Okay. Close. All right. So my layers. I want to add some layer properties. This is the one I can't dock. Oh, there we go. All right. So this adds a new layer. I know I need walls. I'm gonna make them red. I want doors. Green. What else we got? Stairs. We'll make them brown, blue. And then I'm gonna do my dimensions. Just make them uh, all right, so then when I do my drop down, they're all there. How did I do that? Layer properties, added the layers. We could change them later, but all right, look at this diagram. It's got 4-inch walls. Uh, usually standards 8, but that's okay. This drawing says 4, so we're doing 4. I changed up all my units, and we can start in the first living room. So we're gonna start in the living room. Uh, we're gonna make it 11, 11 by 8. It tells us 11 by 8 by 15 and 4. So living room, right? I do rect. Um, 11. Oh, yeah, 11 by 8. And then it's 15 by 4. All right, so that's the living room. I'm gonna move it. I want to move this figure. Gonna grab it by this. Just gonna move it over so I can fit the whole drawing. I'm gonna double check. Just hit my 15.4. All right, so now I can put this on my dims, and then I can get rid of my dims, but I can bring them back. They don't like you turning it off with this current layer, so I'll just mess around, change this to walls. Now my walls layer is selected. Now when I select this, I somehow turned everything to dims instead of what I wanted to do. All right, so I don't want that on dims. I want that on walls. I want to change the color of the walls. Escape out of everything. Okay. For this, for some reason, it just got weird. So nothing I really could do. Just turn it off, turn it back on. Hide my dimension. Whole lot of weird stuff. Then I could offset. Not yet. I could explode. All right, now I can manipulate these individually. This is where I'm going to do my offsets. And 4, not feet, but that. And now remember when you do your offsets to drag them outwards because that's where the offset is. Space, enter. All right, so now I got my walls. Now from here, we have 10 by 9 up and then 11 by 4 over. So I'm still on my walls layer. I could do a rectangle, but I could also just do my polyline. I have some of my snaps and stuff. Okay. I don't want to do any dims. I want to have my walls layer on. I want a line. I'm probably gonna have to go back and erase some stuff because dims was turned on. It's like hidden, and I'm drawing like hidden lines. So all right, I gotta pause real quick. All right, so this happens sometimes, right? My dynamic input turned off, so I gotta write din mode. And then all right, now it's back on. All right, so now I can type line, and now it'll give me the dynamic input where I can do the stuff that I want. So din mode 3, was it 10.9? It's going straight up, so it's 90. Then we're going 11.4. All right. So if you notice, same thing. I got some of our stuff. We still got to offset it, right? So we can go back to our offset command. You can hit enter. The last thing that was offset is a 4. Good. Space, turn it back on. Enter, because it's the same distance. Enter, space, enter. Okay. Some stuff. the way I did it, right, I'm probably going to have to hit and extend or connect these lines. That's fine. But I'm going to keep going because from here we got a 10 by 9. No, we got a 17.6 10 by 9. So all right. So we got that. We're gonna have to offset this. We're gonna have to offset the tops. So plug in our offset command. Space to turn it back on. Enter, grab, drag it out. Enter, space, turn back, enter. All right, doing good, doing well. Okay. Enter, escape. All right, now we have a 5 by 11, 8 by 6, right? Take our line. I think it's 8 by 6. This is sloppy. All right. 5 by 11. 8, 6. Down here, let's see what I got on. I'm gonna turn intersection on. Just maybe it'll snap to the intersections a little easier. All right, so we're making our way. Going back to offset. I've been doing all the walls, right? So they're 4-inch walls. Enter space to turn it back on. Enter to enter the value. Enter space to turn it back on. Enter. All right. Then we got a 7.2 by 11. So line. Eleven two. We know it's 7.2, so I could just. All right, so we're making our way through like 90% of it. We're gonna go back to our offset. Okay. So we have most of our living stuff done. We just got to continue out some of our lines and then. All right, so using like bipolar, I could see that what's like uh using like my polar tracking stuff and everything else like that, I can take it down from this point. I could see where it's even, and then I can go up in my on step. If it's looking for endpoints, so it'll match up that way. And then I'm gonna go back and turn polar. That green line means it's 90 degrees, so I can kind of finish some of these walls where I need to. All right, so we're almost to the end. All right, we got our outline pretty much outlined. I'm gonna do hashing, stop it, and then come back. I'll do text and hashing, stop it, come back, and then do the rest of the drawing stuff. All right, so we got trim. Um, wherever there's the double ups, we're gonna trim that out. All right, and then we're gonna do hatching. Uh, we'll go back to that thing that we did last time with the what we're doing net maybe 45. Pick points. So 18. Maybe Maybe I would do the hatching on its own layer, but we got net, transparency, 18, enter. We got our hatching. And then, I don't know, we're going to do some of our text stuff. Crazy too big, right? If I wanted to scale from a certain spot. But this is going to tell us how big it is, right? So if I tab in there, I could do 2. Let's do 2. I made it twice as big. You got to do the opposite of that. All right, so other ways we could fix it, right? We can fix it with the scale. We've seen that before. Let me just delete it. I guess text, annotate. Got 6 feet. Find text, dimensions, standard. I probably have to go back into dim style and let's go to modify text. It's 2. Maybe make it 1. Try again. Escape. Text. So we don't want it 6, maybe like 1. All right, so you specify it there. And then I'm going to throw it on the dims layer. But then I got to make the dims layer appear. All right. So we got kitchen. I could definitely move that. Do it again. All right, I got to turn all these to dims. For dimensions, I'll put them on the dimension layer. It's probably depending on. All right, so first part done.